Sky Broadcasting presents Guilty, audio described by Robbie Gaston. A large block of flats are shown. In one of the rooms, a woman looks in a mirror and blows a kiss to herself. The word poser covers her eyes. In another room, a large man is sat on a sofa in front of the TV. He is branded as a slob. There is a couple in a bedroom, the word toy boy appears, and there is a man in the undergrowth spying on people who is labelled as nosy. All 5 people are guilty.
Hello and welcome to Guilty, a brand new chat show where friends and family put loved ones on trial. As it's completely new, here's how it works. On every programme we shall be sorting out arguments, domestic disputes and love battles. Set in our very own courtroom, we'll meet people such as the slobby husband put in the dock by his fed-up wife, or the furious father accusing his daughter of being a flirt. Each side can call witnesses and bring in evidence to back up their case. And if they can convince our very own TV jury that they are innocent, they walk free. But if they fail and are found guilty, they will be punished. In the dock today, Chris is charged with being so tight it hurts. And later, Craig is accused by his wife Joanna of reducing her to a weeping football widow. But first, keeping control in the courtroom today, your judge and host, Carol Malone.
The set is made up like a courtroom. Carol Malone enters the studio from the back and walks past the audience to the front of the stage.
Hello and welcome to Guilty, the brand new chat show where you put loved ones on trial. Today I'm going to be a judge, keeping control of this lot here in the courtroom. But I'm not in the mood for messing around, so let's get on with the first case.
In the courtroom today, Emma accuses her fiancé Chris of being so tight it hurts. She says he's so mean, she's finding it hard to stay keen.
OK, let's meet him. Bring Chris to the stand.
20-something Chris comes into the dock. He has dyed blue hair and pierced eyebrows and chin.
Chris, you have been charged with being so tight, it hurts. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
In his flowery shirt, Chris steps down from the dock.
Come on, why do they think you're tight? Are you tight?
Not at all, no. I started going out with my girlfriend about 4 years ago. We moved into a house that was absolutely perfect. It didn't need redecorating, nothing at all. Within a month, I'd had to redecorate every single room.
Okay.
I went through all the house, we put wooden floors in and everything. It cost absolutely loads.
OK, well, we're going to just meet the person now who put Chris in the dock today. She says he's so mean, she's finding it hard to stay keen. Please welcome his fiancée, Emma!
Smiling 20-something Emma with brown pigtailed hair and a tattoo on her left arm enters court. She sits opposite Chris.
Now, Emma, you've got a piece of evidence there.
I have,
Show
yes.
us.
This is a very old and very sad Motley Crue T-shirt, which Chris has had since 1989, is it? And I know that because I found a photo of it with him wearing it. And he won't get rid of it.
Kept, because she makes me redecorate that many times. I need something to wear to redecorate.
He's got cupboards and cupboards full of these old sad
redecorate a lot, don't I?
that need to go in the bin. And he
Yeah,
won't
no,
chuck
but
them away.
I've got a T-shirt I've had from 1985 from Port of Banús with a tiger's head on it.
Exactly.
But do you wear it?
Yeah, all the time.
This was in his mother's garage.
Yeah, I was waiting to take it to my house.
Shut up.
I've been waiting for that
So
for
come on,
ages.
Emma, how tight is he?
Very tight.
Like what? What is it? How is he tight?
He's just unbelievably careful with his money. He will not spend money. You just cannot persuade him to spend money on anything.
I do spend money. I don't like spending money stupidly, as she does.
No,
I'll spend
Chris-
money
Chris
and have
has got
something to
diff-
show
Chris-
for
no.
my money.
Chris has got
She
different
likes to
ideas
spend
to
money
me
and
about
not.
what you need to spend money on.
So what do you think you should be spending money on?
Well, I like a bit of luxury in life. You know, I want to buy nice food, nice clothes, nice makeup, things like that.
Oh, but that's
All
not luxuries, is it?
useless.
That's
go
normal.
out for meals.
Yeah.
You know, even have takeaways now and again so I don't have to cook.
So what does he like?
Anyway. She doesn't cook anyway, so it doesn't make any difference to her whatsoever. So I don't see the problem with
I do
that.
cook.
No, she doesn't cook.
So what were you just saying was stupid there?
Well, she tries to spend loads of money on things that you can just get cheap anyway.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem any point to myself. It just
Okay.
seems silly.
Okay,
Like
well,
food.
Just because something that I think might be a bit tight. Emma, tell us about your engagement.
This is my engagement ring, or my engagement finger.
Let me see, what's it like?
It's actually a wedding ring, but I use it as an engagement
Oh, that's
ring.
very nice.
Exactly, a very nice,
A very nice ring, a
expensive
very nice ring,
Now,
a
there's
very
a story,
nice
so
ring,
you be
but
quiet. Okay.
I thought Chris was marrying me because he loved me, you know, he wanted to spend the rest of my...
Which obviously I do, or I wouldn't
Obviously
say
he
it as.
does. But then he did slip it into the conversation once that he is yearning to get the married man's tax code. Absolutely yearning.
Come on, is that true?
Well,
It's one of your motivations in life.
It is sort of a motivation for me to get married, obviously, but I obviously love her and everything if I'm going to get married to her, aren't I? But I mean,
Obviously. Sandra?
But don't you think there's more to marriage and stuff than just, like, getting tax money back and stuff? Like, love, should we love?
yeah, but it's also a good motivation as well. 90% of marriages fail because of love. I've got 100% reason why I want to get married.
Coming back to the old clothes that you said he still got, seems to me like you don't keep up with the fashion. What do your friends think about when you go out with them? Don't you think you're a bit sad in the old clothes you wear? I mean, look at that. I mean, it's not the sort of thing I'd wear, is it?
There's a story behind that, although you don't know this. You actually buy your clothes, you buy second-hand clothes, but you buy huge styles he buys because they're £3 in the shops.
I used to, when I was a student, obviously being a student, no money, I used to go to the Oxfams and stuff and buy second-hand clothes, which was still OK. They all looked all right.
Huge! You
He's got
Yeah, no, I wear
You've never
huge
seen a
clothes
pair
anyway.
of cords this big. You know, clown trousers, what clowns wear.
I wear
£3
baggy trousers anyway, so they're
Come
just...
on, let's see trousers.
Yeah, it just...
Look at the
and
size
they'll
of
last
these.
me forever. I'll grow into them.
OK, tell us, because Emma's got another story about loaves of bread.
Loaves of bread, pints of milk, whatever. You know how, I mean, everyone has food in the cupboard that's going out of date. What do? You chuck it out. Not Chris. Chris will notice that the bread's going out of date perhaps the next day, and what does he do?
Make a sandwich.
Sit and make himself sandwich after sandwich after forcing it down. Emma, do you want a sandwich? No, just chuck the bread out.
Now, tell us about the CDs as well.
What
You
Chris,
can't say any... I've got absolutely hundreds of CDs.
Chris has got a lot of CDs,
Yeah.
which he's accumulated over a number of years.
Yeah.
However, he has also got a few tapes, which he's bought the CD from the shop, taken it home, taped it, and then taken it back.
Yeah, but I don't do things I obviously like a lot. It's stuff that I don't.
Just stuff that he might think he wants.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I get it, and then I think I might as well tape it while I've got it. And then
Do
take
any
it
of you
up.
work at all?
Yeah, we both
Yeah,
got
we
jobs.
both work.
Good jobs or?
I've got the best job.
Well, then take the lady out.
Yeah! Yeah, take it out.
But I do take her out. We go out all the time. We do go out loads.
But Emma, you know, you're engaged to this guy. Are you going to stay with him? Are you going to give him these marching orders? What?
Chris is the excuse king. Excuses
Now,
about him.
Emma, this is your chance to look at him in the eye and tell him how much this is upsetting you.
Chris, my darling. Look at me.
Look at her.
I do love you, you're a lovely person, but sometimes I just think that you go over the top with your ways of saving money and your penny pinching ways. And I'm just here to tell you today that I'm not going to put up with it any longer.
So now you've been told, Chris, your first witness says that you're the absolute soul of generosity. Who can that be?
My mum.
OK, let's meet her.
40-something Leslie claps the audience as she enters court and sits next to Chris. She is wearing a beige trouser suit and a leopard print top.
Well, my son.
Yeah.
Eat her words and not the 3-day-old bread, then.
There's nothing wrong with that, no. We will make her eat her words.
Do you want to say something to Emma? You just said something there, but...
Well, I can't understand where she's coming from. This is a real nice guy.
Oh.
Hey, he's the most generous guy you've ever met. Please, yes, he is wonderful. Chris was at college, and as quite a few of the audience I can see are students, money is very tight. Money was really tight for me. I couldn't have managed without this guy. He used to work at the weekends, he used to work at nights, he used to come home from college and he used to go out to work, and if I needed anything, he was there for me. When I actually split up with his father, we had 4 kids and we had 4 animals.
We didn't have 4 kids.
No, I understand, yes. Yeah, you'd be here on a different chart if that was the case. But anyway, go on.
There were 4 of them, and there were the animals as well, and I had to decide between the kids and the animals, and I chose the children.
Good choice. Oh, well, maybe not, actually. Anyway, go on.
Well, yeah, that made me prove that, yeah. And what happened was, obviously, the kids were absolutely devastated because Richard was only 9, Sally was 10, and they were really young, and watching the animals being taken off by the RSPCA was very, very traumatic. And within a week, in came Chris and his 9-year-old brother, and they brought in the most enormous pot Dalmatian. And they stood it in the window, and he said, "There we are, Mum, we've got the dog back, and you don't have to feed him."
And he also gave another fantastic present, although
the John
you might not
Wayne
think it's
bust.
fantastic.
Yeah.
What was it?
We had John Wayne bust that's on the fireplace. I had no ornaments whatsoever. The house was totally and utterly bare, and he couldn't buy to see us without. So he fetched me this absolutely fantastic John Wayne bust.
Where did you get this bust from? Did you pay full price for it?
Oh, yes.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
It wasn't from a charity shop.
Do you think, Leslie, that maybe Emma's expecting too much from your son?
I just think that they have different views on money. I don't think he's tight. I just think he's careful with his money. I think he's sensible with his money. And I think that is what she's trying to say. Tight, I think, is the wrong word here.
Did you teach him to be careful as a child?
Yeah, well, we didn't have any choice.
Why don't you two have a car boot sale? You'll get the money back, and you'll also get rid of all his old stuff.
That's a fantastic idea.
Listen, Emma, your next witness says her phone bill is astronomical and it's all Chris's fault. Who is it, Emma?
This is my twin sister, Sarah.
Let's bring her in. Let's meet Sarah!
Punching the air as she enters, sister Sarah is almost identical to Emma. In red, she pulls out a long piece of paper, then sits next to her sister.
That is my phone bill. That is my phone
How
bill.
many times did my number on that?
Yeah, if you look through, you'll find that your number's on probably the most out of all that.
Now, Sarah, tell us how that came about.
Well, what Chris does, it's his other way of saving money.
What Chris used to do once, I
No,
think.
what Chris does, he phones up and he lets the phone ring once and then he puts it down. And so I'm sat at home thinking, well, who's that? Phone 1471, oh, what a surprise, it's Chris. So then I've got to phone him back, therefore he spends no money on his phone bill and mine's that bit.
Is that not being terribly sensible?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the mum is actually part of the problem? Like, I know a mother should stick up for the son, but I think you're taking a little too far.
I disagree with you totally.
Yeah, leave my mum alone.
Yeah. I disagree with you totally. Yeah. Oh, can we just mention here, let's go. Are you working full-time, Emma?
No.
Are you working full-time, son?
Well, I have to, don't I?
Oh, thank you. Can I just ask one more question?
Yes, go.
Are you going back to college, Emma?
Yeah.
Who's looking
Who is
after you?
supporting you, Emma? My son, yet again, 4 years on.
Yeah, 4th year
She's
running.
going back to college. He's going to support her.
Did-
Now, is that not a generous gentleman? Please.
Let me just stick up for Emma here. But before you went back to college, you were earning how much a year?
Well, I got a job over the summer at £16,000 a year.
And you were earning that for
Can I
quite a
just
while.
interrupt?
It's
How
for
long
2
was she
months.
working?
Yeah, 2
Please,
months, if that.
yes, thank you.
Yeah.
2 months.
How long have you been working?
I'm
4 years now
4
since I left
years?
uni.
I'm going, and I've worked part-time since all the time I was at uni, and I'm actually going back to college now to train to be a teacher. And who's going to reap the benefits of that when
Yes,
I'm
but
earning a
the
teacher
thing is,
salary?
Yes, great, of course. This could be regarded as an investment.
Well, no, because I'm wanting to go on and to go back to college because I need to do a DIPSWA, which means when I do get that, I'll be like on 25,000. She'll be on 14. I don't see what the benefit from her doing it for me is.
Don't forget, he stepped down so she can go back first.
Yeah,
He was
again.
intending to go
I was
first.
supposed to be going this year.
He was going. She was getting the
Okay,
full-time job. and he was-
Okay. When you were both earning quite a lot of money, it didn't matter to you. Even though you were both earning all this money, you'd still
Just a
go to the
second, though,
supermarket
because
and buy the
you want
economy
economy
biscuit.
You can still be careful with your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was
But
no
you
need to
have
be
to
careful.
start throwing
Emma
it
likes
away.
her luxuries in life, and I understand that because I'm the same, and I think that she deserves to
but-
be able to buy whatever she wants. Thank you. Yeah.
Hold on. We've got to take a break now, but join us in a few minutes when we'll be generous in allowing Chris to call his final witness. Don't go away.
End of part 1.